Welcome to the channel. Like I said in the end of the last video, we are here to kill the nest. And go and find the lady.
More coming.
Come and get your breakfast, boys. Ending specters. The fort will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere. This isn't over yet.
Get out of the way.
Piss off!
My sentiments exactly.
That's it. That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll need this somewhere along the line. See how far we can pull it. Oh, I think I didn't see you there.
That should buy the fort a little time.
Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest.
Go back to the castle. Tell him it's been taken care of.
Stuck.
Looks like you're walking.
Looks like.
Oh, quick last minute goodies.
I wonder how many there are in the fort.
Fewer by the day, I'll wager. Still, better to be inside than out.
Voices of the dark wood.
Think you could take on a ghost? The mountain is awash with specters.
Did the foraging party really come this way?
That would explain why they haven't returned.
Who said I want to hunt? Rather judgmental of you, note.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Oh, that's going the wrong way. Yeah, I guess we gotta climb up here.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
Help us, please! We have a survivor! Come!
Do I feel like this could be a trap?
This one's not been dead long.
Let's hope he stays that way. Looks like they were taken by surprise.
If there's a survivor, they're not here. We push on.
Reinforcements! There's more of them.
You shouldn't stay in there.
Hurry! She's being overrun! Come on!
Okay, let me just collect all these specters, please. We'll check that out in the next camp. Sorry, good sir, what did you want?
Shall we?
Sebastian! I don't know how long I can keep this up. Come on! My bolt is shot!
Behind you!
Throwing a tantrum, are we? I'm fine. Stop fussing. I know.
Told that big brute what to do. That's the way out.
A timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's Banishers. Thank you. Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see. This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McGrath.
It is rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief, and my Sebastian was back. It was as if my prayers had at last been answered. That was enough for me.
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the woman I love. You understand?
7 years. Why come back now?
It did not feel like 7 years. Suddenly, I felt her pain calling to me.
Divine intervention or otherwise, all that matters is that my dear Sebastian is back. Now, when I need him most.
Andrew White sent us. He thought you might be in trouble. Plainly, you needed your guardian angel.
We needed more than one. Thanks to you, we'll resupply the camp. Matthews and Williams did not die in vain.
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the survivors were to rely on Pennington alone, the fort would have already fallen.
You're well capable of fighting the living, 'tis clear. It was reckless to think you could take on the dead.
We have lost many of our comrades. We measured the risk. It was not reckless.
Pennington did this while monsters relentless besieged the fort. But make no mistake, these men's deaths are on the captain's conscience. If he has one.
How so?
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up. They were dark times. Hard times. None knew what the morrow would bring. We all lost much. Too much. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. He died a hero. And now the Forsaken are rising. They demand revenge.
Who would blame them? I watched them die. Soldiers and miners, sick and hungry, begging for help they knew would never come.
Captain Pennington has much blood on his hands.
Pennington can't have taken his decision lightly. It must have been hard on all involved.
Is it harder, to your mind, to send someone to their death than it is to do the dying?
We should get back to the fort. We will escort you.
Now for the traditional escort mission.
A banisher marched with my father's infantry. Good for morale, he said.
Soldiers usually carry their ghosts with them. War is good for our business.
I take it that's how you met. I know a soldier when I see him fight.
I never worked for the army, but something like that.
We'll come back for you, my friend.
Our sympathies.
this for 2 miserable powder boxes. How low has Pennington brought us?
If you didn't like him, why did you follow him?
I followed his reputation, but he's no longer the same man.
What would you do in his place?
I'm doing it. He sits behind his walls waiting for them to fall, and I'm out here fighting to live. We're fighting for our lives. The captain is in the way.
These internal conflicts are a risk for the stability of the fort.
A necessary risk for the survival of all. But I agree. This must end. You may leave the crates. I'll send someone back for them.
Yeah, the path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the specter's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me. White! Open the gates!
Priests! What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. You'll find him there.
Welcome to the walls of
The
Jericho.
others? Williams and the other chap?
Matthews, we were ambushed. They fell.
May God have mercy on their souls.
There's ammo in the elevator. Send Shepard and Emmett to bring it back.
You're new. From where have you sprung?
Name's Red McCraith, a Banisher, come from across the deep blue sea.
You look a landlubber to me. You should feel right at home. John Rumble.
Are you a married man, John?
Aye, to Abigail. I count myself lucky. Are you married yourself, Mr. McCraith?
Marriage wasn't for us. But I suppose you could have called us man and wife.
No, you could not.
Marriage is a union conceived by men. Men are fallible.
Do I detect a hint of regret?
Regret? Oh, I have no regrets. She's a fine woman, my wife. Finer than likes of me deserves. I'll not say a word against her. Not a word, sir.
What's the word round here?
Word about what?
Can you tell me anything about Helen Priest?
A bold woman, clever too. I'll be glad to take her orders.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
What about him?
I don't know. Is he a good commander? Do you like him? Does he have secrets, that kind of thing?
If, say, I thought him a blockhead, then I'd not say so. If, say, it was my wife's stupid idea for me to join the train band, I'd not say that neither.
I'm interested in Sebastian Priest. Do you know him?
I did not, but I know the lieutenant's name. We all do. He died a hero. Call comfort to Helen, no doubt.
May you prosper in good health, John.
He that does good is of God.
lot of people writing letters.
Captain Pennington.
No time, no way out, no hope, no way in. No time at all.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. McWraith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work. A mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope. To gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
You secretive bastards haven't helped.
The job is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit. Welcome to the last stand, McWraith. Welcome to the end.
I wouldn't surrender just yet, Captain. I found Helen Priest. We brought supplies.
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Hardly. We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days, a week perhaps? You've saved no one. You've prolonged the terror. The dead will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers soon enough. The end is inevitable.
It is if you will not act. You're the officer, take command. Surely you can't intend to do nothing.
You sound like Priest. She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made her impulsive, irrational, quarrelsome. I believe she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene has, it seems, reopened the wound. It festers. She'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last, the pit shall take us all.
Fair to say your tactical retreat from New Eden town has not served you.
The town was doomed to fall to the curse. We disagreed on everything. There was nothing left to do but leave. We did not know there'd be no escape. No Smith gathered the board and the governor let the affair flock to him. We never agreed on anything in the first place.
I crossed paths with the new Smith party. Thick-Skin did not make it.
Shame. She had a proper head on her shoulders. Without her, the band will suffer.
As the commanding officer, you must know all the local lumps and bumps.
The lumps and bumps can smooth themselves. I have other priorities.
Tell me more about yourself and your career.
I did my duty and had the fortune to return alive. That's all. We who are intimate with war tell no tales.
I thought that too. I was wrong. Silence allowed my ghosts to prosper. 'Tis good to tell our stories.
If ever I do tell, I'll not be telling you, son.
Why did you come to New Eden, Captain? Why here?
Far from the many wars we fight, you mean? I'd shot enough Frenchmen and more than enough Indians.
Did no one come with you?
Keep to your business, son, not mine.
It's just There's a portrait hanging on the wall. A family.
I had a wife and daughter once. I'll not entertain you with their story.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite. Soon, the onslaught begins anew. The clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean waves.
Folk have little enough hope, and you're leading them further into the darkness.
I've heard the whispers, the murmurs, the plotting from the shadows. We hold to the last. We resist, till retribution rises from the pit and drags us all to hell.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this slow agony.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you, and the time you bought us, the agony will be all the slower.
Permission to take my leave, Captain.
And if I refuse it?
Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the King's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. But if you wish, you may stay. This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it while you're here.
On the one hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful specters.
Behind all the shit, there's something else. Something darker. Could be worse. Could be underground.
Let's see rock raid, shall we? We don't really increase the damage on this bit. We're looking at 23. Persistence. What's persistence? Defeating an enemy with a manifestation increases the damage of the next light attack and heavy attack by 50%. Okay, let's upgrade that. See where we go. Upgrade these. Damage. We've also got another rifle to look at, haven't we? Rifle damage 31, 28. What would that upgrade take me to? 35, 34. Check, that was higher damage on that one, on the one I've got already, isn't it? No, that's 13. That's 35. It was 39. Oh, the next one's 39. Okay. That's 41 on the next one. Okay. I can't upgrade this one. Oh, okay. I can't upgrade that one, but I can upgrade this one. Which will take me to 39. I'll upgrade that one in a minute. I need linen. It looks like we'll have to go for that one. Upgrade this lovely thing. Health recovery 140. We'll have some of that, shall we? And this is why I collect everything. Yeah, we'll keep that the way it is at the minute. We have no evolutions. And here we go in my new uniform. Okay, rest of the shelter. Guess we're resting.
For years, Kate Newsmith believed she did not measure up to her sister. Now she knows that in her kindness, she is at least her sister's equal. Thick skin has paid for her sins. But what of her sister? What will Kate do now? Her people look to her for their future, their protection, their survival.
Banishers, may I have a word?
Helen, something wrong?
Apologies for disturbing your rest. I'm afraid it can't wait. What did you think of the captain?
I saw an officer alone. A proud man turned to stone, perhaps by years of war. I saw a broken man.
I did not see the tyrant you described.
Inaction is tyranny. He will not act, but nor will he get the hell out of the way.
I do not disagree. but the captain needs help.
I too was a soldier, broken and haunted. With Antea's help, I recovered. Pennington may need the same.
Leave Pennington to me. The good folk of the fort need your help. You are Banishers. The dead, you'll have noticed, hammer at the gates. I would like you to go into the mines and find out what enrages them so. I would like you to do what the captain will not.
And while we deal with the hordes of angry specters, what shall you be doing?
When the mines are purged, I'll oust Pennington.
How goes it with Sebastian?
I'm not sure. I had never let go of my grief. I was bereft, empty. His absence gave me substance. I clung to it. Useless, really. My husband died in the dark, with nothing but my handkerchief to soothe his last moments. And now, he's back. If each worthwhile thing in life is to be lived, and then when it is gone, to be grieved, then what now? I have to believe our love is enough.
Love is all. Grief can hang.
And yet I cannot hold him. I cannot feel his warmth. He is there, but he is not there. That hurts.
All things are fleeting. Gaze upon the ghost you love, and you can't deny it, bitter though the thought may be.
Yes, 'tis a blessing and a curse. Yet against all reason, we persist. Let us make the most of time remaining.
Is it your belief that Pennington's quarantine lies at the heart of the problem here? That this is why the dead rage so?
What else? He walled them in. Miners, nurses, soldiers, the healthy or the sick. He buried them all, and then he lied about it. I'll brook his callous cowardice no more.
Much goes on around here, and you seem to know about all of it.
I try, and I could do something about it if the captain was out of the way.
What brought you to New Eden?
I came with Sebastian, willingly, mind you. My father was a soldier. I knew there'd be travel. Sebastian courted me for 3 years. I swore when we married I'd follow him to the end of the earth. And here we are.
How's morale about the fort?
The fort has known better days. Not many, mind. It's always been miserable. Folk deserve better. They fought so hard and lost so much. The captain must show them a future.
Where do we go?
There is a second tunnel into the mines. The entryway was walled shut during the quarantine. Getting there will not be easy, but the barricade should fall without too much difficulty. After that, who knows?
Underground again. Wonderful.
If it soothes you, I too am taking a significant risk. The captain has a penchant for locking people up and leaving them to rot. Some years ago in New Eden town, the captain locked up an innocent woman. A fate I wish to avoid.
We should go.
Then it's agreed. When you're ready, you'll investigate the mines. Take the hoist to the waterfall, near the outpost you first found me. From there, it is not far to the tunnel. Keep your wits and all your luck about you.
An innocent woman jailed.
I mean, as wolf pelts go, it's
Strange.
pretty.
The captain doesn't strike me as a petty tyrant.
Helen is right. The truth lies down there, somewhere. This is no coincidence. This all connects back to the curse.
Now you give me a skill point I can use.
Ready for another ride? Circumstances aside, this is quite romantic.
Swarming hordes of specters aren't to your liking.
They are if I'm with you. Not a fan of this breeze, mind.
Not as romantic as you'd thought, eh?
Maybe now's the time to ask you to marry me.
Try it and I'll cut the rope. Get the hell out of there!
What a beautiful view.
Every morning I wake to a better one.
You trying to charm me, lady? I'll warn you. It should definitely work. See that corpse? I could use a ritual.
Present yourself!
Call on me. This isn't over yet. I have another in sight. I'm right here. I can help.
Let's get back up!
He's not.
I died.
I feel something close.
Blocked. I hope there's another way in.
Putting up a fight then.
Think you could take on a ghost?
Yes. Something's here.
Something's here and I'm not in a rush to fight it.
No. We need to find something else.
Picking up something spectral nearby. More efficient than cannon powder.
Banishers. See you found your way.
Sebastian, what are you doing here?
Difficult though it be to walk these dark tunnels, I'll guide you as best I can.
You sure you want to come? You don't have to.
I must. For Helen.
Pennington did a great and terrible thing. Your death must feel like an outrage.
I am a soldier. I took the shilling. Death is part of the bargain. One dies so many may live. I served the sick and the dying. When my time came, I was ready. But now, in the fort, there is no noble sacrifice. One dies, so all may also die.
Tell us a little more about Helen.
I'm not sure what more I can tell you. My wife is a strong woman. What you see is what you get. Every day I feel blessed to have a partner and best friend by my side. I had never expected her. When she came into my life, I came home to myself. Made me want to be a better man.
Oh, I know the feeling.
She gave me a handkerchief. I died clutching it. A symbol of our love. She was and is ever in my thoughts. She is my world, now until the end.
What shall we find down there?
The rage of the Forsaken. They trusted him. He betrayed them. He abandoned them. I doubt they can be placated.
We must press on.
Stay close. Whenever you're ready.
And on that note, that is where we'll leave the episode. The next episode, we go down the lift and sort out the trouble in the mine. Catch you in the next one. Like and subscribe if you like the channel and the videos I'm making. I appreciate you all for watching. Like I said, catch you in the next one.